Andrea Rene for Yahoo Esports. Today I'm joined by Travis Gafford, one of our resident experts, coming to us from our Santa Monica location. Travis, thank you so much for joining me. I hear you're a bit of a fan of League of Legends, but for those out there that have been following your work, can you give us a little bit of your background?
Yeah, sure. I actually started about 5 years ago. I actually started a podcast called State of the League, which, this was right at the start of League of Legends becoming pretty big esport, and so really grew with that and suddenly started doing more interviews and more coverage, and then most recently worked for GameSpot for the past couple of years covering League of Legends as well. I'm at LCS every weekend and have gone to all the big international events, so yeah, definitely been around for a while.
So as one of the resident experts here at Yahoo Esports, what do you see in the works for League in 2016?
Sure. Well, I think that if you take a look at a team like Immortals, they've got pretty big investors. The venture arm of Linkin Park is involved in that. And, they've actually taken some superstars from other teams that have kind of this history and brought them on and given them a lot of infrastructure and support. And now that team has been able to take that support and have already beaten all the other teams in the LCS so far in their league. And I think we're only going to be able to see more of that from these sort of big teams with solid backing.
Do you think that there's going to be any other dark horses we should be on the lookout for?
I don't know about any other dark horses, but I think that what you have seen historically, especially in the NALCS, is that teams that might struggle in the beginning can turn around and actually have a pretty good showing towards the end. And I think that a lot of these new teams, again, have some pretty impressive backers who I think are going to do their best to try to make sure that their team succeeds. Echo Fox, a pretty good example, owned by Rick Fox, former NBA champion. So I think, again, with people involved in the scene and the people that are getting involved in these teams, we're only going to see more and more threats show up on the horizon.
Well, Travis, thank you so much for talking with me today. Of course, we can't talk about esports without talking about League of Legends. So look forward to more from Travis Gafford right here on Yahoo Esports.